10 clash, the focus of the entire nation zooms in on a game like that. When it's a conference showdown, the stakes are even higher. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Uconn Huskies, taking on last year's national champions, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The give. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs closer to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Quickly to the tight end. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking to pass, it's Gutierrez. A little release to the back. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Leaves it with the running back. Got enough for the first down. There he goes to the right. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off with an electrifying 45-yard run to the house. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. power football with the run. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. The give to the left. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Slips through the line. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Uconn going back to work on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Creates a little room. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Tight end now in motion. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. Right down the middle. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Uconn will have to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Here come the Irish back on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Here's a heat. With the catch, it's Thompson. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Might be changing the route. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out quickly. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Works the middle of the field. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Gonna look downfield again. Throws to the wideout. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Back to pass on second down. Quickly complete. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
With the run on first and goal. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy, because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
They're going to throw it on third and goal. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes, but fourth and short. Now, decision time, baby.
Here comes the field goal unit. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Final play of the quarter coming. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. That's the end of the period, and Uconn has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They'll keep it on the ground. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Uconn quick to the line. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. To the air, it's Gutierrez. Catch in the middle, it's Fox. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Awesome job there on third down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down, he finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
The give from the gun. Turns it on in midfield. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the Huskies are on the move. Wide receiver comes in motion. Got it behind the line. It's Shaw. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Touchdown, Uconn! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Gets it past the marker. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Right back to the well. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult. I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Gets open down the middle. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Off play action. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Fires to the wideout. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Touchdown, Huskies! Special teams proving to be special. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And, Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make them miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here come the Irish back on offense. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and the ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Quarterback will keep it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
And, guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on third and long. Motion from the back. Now facing a third and long. Looking to throw, it's Gutierrez. Bringing the heat. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
He splits the upright. And now the lead is even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Running back searching for a hole.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Here's the handoff. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Scanning the field, it's Gutierrez. Fires left. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
The Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Just needs a crack to get a return. He's got great speed. He almost broke that one. They finally get him stopped, but let's see if he had a little help. There's a penalty marker down.
Ready? Get set, get set.
Going right to work up top. Moves around to clear up the vision. Now he'll fire back into the middle. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And that's a big shot, that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. This time it's complete. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Making side adjustments here. Finds his man. It's Luck. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wide out, and the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
He'll pull it down. Across the 25, he's got room. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On third down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the first down.
To the air on first down. Spits it out to the back. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Throws toward the end zone. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Uconn has it teed up to start this second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. This 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple.
Wide open spaces. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Huge play in the passing game. Shades of Golden Tate or Will Fuller. That yards per catch can be off the charts.
I mean, you're talking about a guy that can go deep and make huge plays. I tell you what, this Notre Dame offense can be so great. If you continue to find that guy and he keeps putting up big numbers, everything else for this offense will open up and it will be so easy.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. Third and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that first down.
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Uconn offense goes back to work. Their lead down to 2 touchdowns as they go back to work on this drive. From the gun, running back gets the gift. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking to throw, it's Gutierrez. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Turning it on. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Uconn comes to the line after getting another first down. Direct snap. Look out, he's got room. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Huskies want to crank the tempo.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Huskies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but ending plays when I can be physical and really make him feel me. I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. The give to the back. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and That size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. Moving out of the pocket. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it's no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
Well, they knew coming into this game touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. With the catch, it's blocked. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Grab near the marker. It's locked. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. That's the end of the period, and Uconn has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. He fires to the left side. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
He finds a soft spot in the middle. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Notre Dame right back to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Wants to go up top. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And he pulls it in at the 15. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Right on the money. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got it back on second and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your...
Touchdown, Notre Dame! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Uconn going back to work on offense. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Hits the open man. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They'll go with a direct snap. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. On the move. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Handoff to the single running back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
And the Huskies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
And a chance perhaps to salt this game away if this offense can pay this off with a late touchdown. A first down run in the red zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
This offense has gone haywire. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Uconn.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
And that is a play you've got to make as the defender. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got a chance to secure the win with the interception, and you put it on the ground. Missed opportunity.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I think at this time, you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late, so you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it. They're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to get rid of it early. Someone is going to have to step up and make a play, and that's going to have to happen a couple of different times if you're going to win this game.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on third and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Bohannon. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Down in the fourth quarter. It's too late for... And hauls it in the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They kept that drive alive, but still ground to cover here on first down. They just keep firing. He's taking a deep shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Offense in an empty set. Second and 10, he'll throw again. Looking to the big tight end. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Pressure coming. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time helped force the incompletion.
Throws for the tight end. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
After being stopped there on fourth down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the ranking